Welcome, everybody out there in the internet land, to episode 67 of Sis and Big Pop's Culture. As always, I am Todd Turner, Big Pops, also known as Mosaic Fan Art. And with me, the one, the only.
Hi, sweet friends. My name is Hannah Jo, aka Sis, and together we're an adult daughter and father duo. We dive into all things geek, nerd, and fandom. Every episode is family friendly. Doo-doo-pow!
Family
Intro music.
friendly. All right. All right, Hannah, what's going on?
So today, as per the usual, we're chitter-chatting about nerd news. We're going to share what we've been binging or watching or consuming via media. We're going to chat Pops' pull list. If you don't know what that is, don't stress. We'll explain it to you later. We're doing something new today that we've never done before.
No.
In no particular order, we will both be sharing our top 10 favorite movies of all time, but we're doing something special with it. What's our special thing, my dear Pops?
Well, one, we are going to give you a movie we want you to watch that we're pretty sure you've probably seen. And then one in our top 10 list that we think you may not have seen. And I also have a question for Hannah that she doesn't know about at the end of this. So
fun. And
surprise quiz.
Maybe talk about a comic, but probably not. If not, we'll save it for next time.
If not, we'll save it for next time. It's called Vinyl, which is pretty good. Anyway,
it's creepy. Spooky and good.
Anyway,
it's spooky and good.
All right. Now let's just jump into the part of this friendly neighborhood podcast that makes us a timely podcast. The Nerd News. Nerd News. Take it away, Hannah, from Gallatin, Tennessee.
Dad.
What?
The Dune Part 2 trailer comes out tomorrow.
I know, which will be Wednesday.
That'll be May the 3rd. I almost asked if we could push the podcast back so we can talk
You're kidding me. That's hilarious. Push it back a day.
But I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Did you watch the teaser?
No, I'm not watching a teaser.
They had a teaser video to say that the trailer was coming out tomorrow, and it was a hooded figure in a still suit thumping, like touching the ground to see where like piece of like sand was, and then sticking a thumper in and then running away.
Okay, so I did see some of the posters.
The character posters. I wanted to bring that up. What do you think of them?
Florence Pugh looks great.
She looks phenomenal. She's going to be so great.
I know. Her character is basically just a trophy wife.
I mean, I wonder what they're going to do about. I wonder if they'll do anything 2023 about that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah. Did you see all the tattoos on the mother?
Yes, the mom. What happened to her?
What are they called? I mean, she becomes the Bene Gesserit.
Jessica becomes the mother.
Yeah, that's in the book.
Okay, I didn't know that.
She takes. Oh my gosh! Do you not read the book?
No, Dad.
You don't know. Did you not see the one from ages ago that I love?
No.
Foreshadowing. Spoilers. Anyway, so so you don't know the story.
I have no idea what the story is.
And I don't want to tell you.
But I mean, no, tell me. I know
the book is only 80 years old, so it's not.
Well, it's not a spoiler. Go ahead. And because I've decided that I'm just not going to read it and just to let my first experience be these movies. And then
so she's pregnant, right?
It. Yeah.
You know she's pregnant.
With a little girl.
She takes the water of the life to become their Bene Gesserit mother and it soups up the pregnancy to where the baby is born. But what happens when the Bene Gesserit mothers take over as their priestess or whatever, I can't remember the right word.
They can't have babies anymore?
No. What happens is that the knowledge from all the previous Bene Gesserit
goes into them.
So not only does it go into Jessica, it also goes into the baby.
Oh no. Baby born with a bunch of knowledge. Baby sister born with a bunch of knowledge.
There you go.
That's a bad mamma jamma.
It actually ends up to be pretty cool.
Okay, it's sick. I'm stoked. Yeah. I'm stoked. And the character posters look great. Gurney. No.
Gurney.
Yeah. He's alive.
Yep. I knew that. But
I didn't. I was like, Gurney's dead.
No.
He's got no friends. Gurney's alive.
However, in the book, he is led to believe that Jessica's the traitor.
Oh.
So he tries to kill Jessica.
And you can't. You're not going to kill the mother of the Bene Gesserit.
The Bene Gesserit mother. That's the right word, I think. I can't remember. Anyway. So, okay, we won't talk about it.
The grandmother or something like that?
I don't know. Yes, Gurney's alive. I like how they did not give us a straight-on picture of Fade.
Yes.
Just fade on the shadows. Do you know who played
It's
Fade in the 1984
mm-mm.
movie? Sting.
No,
100%. It was Sting. Yeah.
no.
Hmm.
It's Austin Butler, and let me tell you, he's a handsome man.
No clue who that is.
Austin Butler used to date Vanessa Hudgenson, who you
Well,
also don't
did
know.
he get his head in the game? Is that why?
No,
Get
you
your
got to
head in the game.
get your head in the game. Here he is. He's handsome.
Okay, Hannah just showed me a picture. He's not bad looking.
He's a handsome man.
Mm-hmm.
He played Beast in a retelling of Beauty and the Beast
Which I haven't
that I
seen that
watched.
either.
It was a teeny bopper
Oh,
novel that I
I
read.
did see the preview for. I did see bits and pieces of what that movie looked like. I was like,
Yeah, and it was bad.
Doesn't look like it'd be my movie.
It was because it was made for me when I
Yeah.
was
Speaking
17.
of made for you,
Yes.
go ahead, say it.
No, go. I'm ready. I'm listening.
So there's like a teaser or a trailer out for the new this prequel to the Hunger Games or something.
I saw that. I haven't watched this. I haven't watched the prequel. Are
I
they
don't know if
actual
it's out.
books?
I have no
Like, are they
clue.
books that I didn't read?
I didn't know there were other books.
I didn't
don't know
either.
if
I
there
don't know.
were.
That's why I'm wondering.
So
Are there
this is
books that I
Snow.
missed?
Snow having to be
Create the games.
Yeah, but I think no, in this one, he literally is sort of like how Haymitch was in the last one. He took somebody under his wing and got them ready for the games because he had won the games. I think that's what it is.
Mm.
And then he and this person end up joining forces. I don't know.
And taking over
So-
and making, and we're supposed to like root for him.
Yeah, that's a little bit odd.
Weird.
It is weird because you know how it turns out.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Me either. I probably won't watch it. Sorry.
Ah.
What else you got?
There's a rumor that our queen, she's not a queen, but she is Barbie, Margot Robbie,
Oh my gosh.
might be Sue Storm in the new Fantastic Four movie.
Nah, I
And
don't like
Adam
that.
Driver is being rumored as being Reed
Like, where'd you read these?
on Geek Tyrant.
For serious?
Yeah.
Holy cow. No, I don't want that. I want my group that I
you
love
want your fan
to
cast.
be it. Yes. Which, by the way, the guy that I wanted to be Ben Grimm, who
Yeah.
was Jeopard,
Yeah.
right? He plays Obasanya's dad in Ted Lasso.
Oh, no way.
100%. Didn't realize it. Ola.
That's so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Sam Obasanya's father in Ted Lasso. So
Mm.
I don't know how I think about that. I mean,
Well, we all know who the OG Sue Storm is, and the answer is Jessica Alba.
I guess.
That was the
Jessica
first
Alba.
superhero movie I ever saw.
I know. But so I don't know how I think about
well,
Margot Robbie
I only wrote it down because it felt relevant to your
to
fandom.
me, to my
And so
fandom,
I wanted to
Fantastic
be the
Four.
person to tell you. I don't
Yeah.
think that she would do a bad job. And
No,
I'm
it
not
just is
mad at her
hard to
being-
separate.
I'm not mad at
her.
her being a blonde white lady either, because that's who Sue was.
Right. My issue is it would be hard for me to separate her from
Suicide Squad.
not just that, but all of the wackadoodle movies she's been in.
She's been in
I mean,
a lot of wackadoodle
Barbie.
movies.
She was in that
That Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
Yes, and there was another one. Anyway, the Tanya Harding movie with the.
She's a phenomenal actress.
I agree. Don't get me wrong.
She does a great job, and she's
But
beautiful.
I would only see her as Harley Quinn. That would be a
Yeah.
struggle.
Yeah.
So
Well, they
well.
would make her be like Storm. And who knows, man, after James
knows?
Gunn,
maybe she's invisible.
she might not be a
Suicide Squatter anymore. No,
Yeah.
but James Gunn did that movie. He did do
That's
that
true.
movie. Yeah. So anyway.
I don't know. I just thought that was interesting, and it was a piece of news that I thought you should know.
All right. What else you got for me?
Apparently the OG Flash movie was supposed to be 4 hours long.
You mean the Batman movie with Flash in it? They are really, really pushing Batman in this movie.
They're trying to make, yeah.
Well, I think it's going to do well. And
You
I
think?
think the reason
Has it
I
come
think
out?
no. no. This weekend is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is
Apparently that's being like the best.
Marvel movie of all time,
Yeah.
is what everyone's saying.
Saying. And we all
who
know what
knows?
the best Marvel movie of all time is.
Yeah, Captain America, the First Avenger.
And Iron Man.
Okay, that one's pretty good.
You think Captain America? You love that movie so much.
I do like Captain America, the First Avenger. I love that movie.
I
But
know.
Iron Man, the original, just being there for that, the start of the whole thing was
Dude.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Fantastic.
also just a good movie. Anyways,
It is a
but
good
yeah,
movie.
I mean, a lot to live up to if it is the best. I want to watch it.
How did we get on that? What were we talking about?
Margot Robbie.
I feel like that Chicken
James
Little
Gunn.
thing. What are we talking about? Yeah,
What
James
we're
Gunn.
talking about?
Oh, and then Flash, the Flash
Yeah.
movie being 4 hours long.
I have another thing.
What?
Did you watch Deadpool 2?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
Deadpool 2, the random guy who just
Yes.
joins their group.
Who has diabetes.
Who has diabetes. His special power is that he has diabetes. Has signed on for for Deadpool 3.
I saw that.
Peter
And-
W is his name.
Yes, and I had read that they are trying to get. Who knows how many of them will come back, because didn't they all die?
They
and then
all
they
of them perished.
but they reversed it, and they didn't die, right?
And Peter W perished.
Yeah, but they all
perished.
They time changed it,
I know.
and Brad
Just
Pitt was the invisible guy.
I
That was hilarious.
just think I just giggled at him the entire time he was
Yeah.
on screen. Him with the glasses and his hair
Yes.
just.
Yeah, it was good. I loved it.
I needed you to know that
don't
that
let your
random
kids
normal
watch this
guy
movie, please.
is
Don't let your
coming-
children watch these
Oh
movies.
man, yes.
These are.
All these babies running around at Comic-Con in Deadpool outfits,
I know.
like my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, I don't think you understand.
Not for children.
Who would have thought that New Mutants issue of mine would ever amount to anything? Yep.
You never know.
All right,
the
you got
value
anything
of
else?
things. The writer's strike actually happened.
Oh, is it still going on?
Mhm.
See, we talked about that, and I didn't. Here's the problem with that. I don't feel affected right now. Probably will be.
Give it a year.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I wonder
it a
how
year.
long it'll last.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that it happened. We talked about it. It
We
happened
did.
May 1st.
We did. It happened May 1st, and it did. It happened. It's still happening.
You heard it here, folks.
Writer's strike.
That's why we bring it to you.
The hard news. I Googled it.
The hard news.
And it said it was happening still.
It said it was on.
I
Oh,
am doing the
It
groundwork.
makes me feel
in
like not
Hollywood.
writing. I
What?
was going to write you people letters, but now I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to call them instead.
Okay, do it.
All right, do it. You got anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, all of my news is different than yours,
Okay, right on. Bring it.
and I didn't have
Bring
a
it,
lot.
Bring it. I thought
Um,
you had 3.
I actually have 4. So, Winnie the Pooh has gone off patent protection or whatever.
Yeah,
Blah blah.
and now
blah.
there's like the 100-acre woods horror thing.
Well, now there's a rated R Christopher Robin series coming out that they're trying to do. Like, leave Winnie the Pooh alone.
I heard that movie was actually very good.
Oh, it's probably just stupid. I can't believe that movie was good. But anyway, they're making a Winnie the Pooh Christopher Robin series.
Did you
rated R,
watch the new
focused on Christopher Robins?
Did you watch the Christopher Robin when he grows up?
Yes, I
with Ewan
liked it
McGregor?
a lot. I thought it was really good. It was
It
very
was a really
sweet.
good movie.
I didn't watch it when it came out in the theater, but I watched it later.
I watched it on Disney Plus much later.
Oh, Disney Plus. So looking for
You got
something.
something to say? Do you got something to say?
Nope. I didn't know if you watched The Gladiator. Did you see Gladiator, the movie? Bev Boyd's one of her favorite movies of all time.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay. Well, that starred Joaquin Phoenix and Russell Crowe.
I know they're doing like a sequel. I think I
They
read
are
that.
doing a sequel, and Flavor of the Month, Pedro Pascal.
Hey, here's the thing.
He's in
He's a
it.
cutie.
He's good. Yeah. So he's in it. I just saw that. I didn't know if that was, I didn't know, what that all meant, but so Cowboy Bebop, which is a great anime. short-lived Netflix show, live action, which was actually fairly good. It was pretty good, but I don't think people
Okay.
just weren't ready for it.
Fair.
They are getting a role-playing game,
Oh, hey.
and it's coming out the end of the year. And apparently, there's like a quick start guide. Do you know what that is? Because I'm confused about what
Mhm.
that is. You do. What is that?
That's like a little booklet that you get that explains the rules and like gameplay and like rolling and stuff like that.
Well, you can download that for free
Oh,
currently.
cool.
Yeah. So if you go look up Bebop role playing game, it's just called the role playing game. I don't know what it's called, but it's going to be released RPG coming out this fall. Um, yeah, and you can get the free quick start, a PDF. You can download it. Thought that was neat.
There's there's a lot of free RPGs online that are very user friendly and that don't have really intricate rules. If you want to jump into RPG, but like Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder or something like that feels really scary for you. One that I would recommend for people to look up Cowboy Bebop, see what that's like. I've never looked at it. But there's one where you are a bear who is on a heist. It's called Honey Heist, and you have one dice and you're a bear that's trying to heist something, and you roll
Honey?
a d6, and there you get a certain amount of honey, and you have bear characteristics and you have thievery characteristics. So you roll for bear, you roll for honey, you roll for what type of hat you were wearing.
Bear with a hat.
A bear with a hat, and you have different skills. So some are like tinkering skills, and some are jamming skills, and some are roaring skills. And each specific
Have you
type
played
of bear.
this?
No, but I think it is so cutie. It's such
Yeah,
a
that sounds
cute
fun.
game. Honey Heist, if you are wanting like an easy access. And you could even like Honey Heist, you could make that a kid. You could play that with your kids.
Oh,
If
fun.
you wanted your kids to like start an
Steal
RPG.
things as a bear.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that'd be good.
So yeah, Honey Heist.
Yeah. Bobby's been sent home today. He stole Jerry's honey. Is it all right?
Well, you have to like eat a certain amount of honey, or you turn into, if you don't eat a certain amount of honey, then your bear instincts take over and you're no longer a thief. And if you become too much like a thief, you go rogue and you leave your people. So you have to keep the right balance
Oh my
between
gosh, that sounds
thief and
pretty
bear.
intense. Bear
It's not.
thievery.
It's not.
Oh my goodness.
You can become less bear by eating honey, and you become more thief by pretending like
stealing things.
no, recalling schemes of old.
Oh gosh.
Like you're
Well,
you're
it
sitting,
sounds like
you're
fun.
sitting in a pub talking to
Okay.
people about the good
Nice.
old
Well,
days.
you had me at Honey Heist, and now it's starting to get a little bit weird.
No, it's
So
not weird. It's cute. Okay, I'm bad at explaining.
no, you're great at explaining.
It's cute. So
I'm
if you
just
want,
bad at receiving. So Honey
Honey
Heist.
Heist is cute. Look
It's
it
for
up.
free.
It's for free online.
All right, good deal.
It's one page.
I only have one more thing.
Okay, bring it.
This Saturday is Free Comic Book Day.
Hey, I can't. It's literally on our Google Calendar, and I forgot to mention it.
And yeah, we won't be there. So somebody important to us is graduating.
Yeah, my sweet, sweet sis.
So yeah, that's cool.
But I mean, they got comic book stores in Nashville, and we
I
got
know
one
they
in
do.
Gallatin.
I know. But my peeps at my comic book shop said, just give us a list of what you want. We'll get them for you.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I told you guys that.
Mhm.
Told Trevin that anyway. All right. That's all my news. I didn't have a whole lot of news.
Fair.
Yeah, that's it.
What you're watching? What are you watching?
I have been binging comic books. So I've been reading, I've been going through and looking at what people would consider like the 100 best graphic novels or comic books to read. So I have pulled up two. One I got halfway through and I was like, oh, this is just too risque for me.
What was it?
It's called Unnatural by Maraka Andolfo. And it literally deals with unnatural relationships. Well, no, it's not. You made that face. Hannah made a face. It's really I'm not giving it justice. It is talking about society, like the government getting in and telling you who you can have, who you can love and
Who you can love,
love.
who you can't love. Okay.
Right. Right. So
So like you may
and
marry this person. It's
so
kind of like
these people
Matched.
are they're animals. So this is a pig girl and a wolf boy. They're not allowed to be together.
Mm,
Right. That's unnatural.
yeah.
But there's some deep other stuff going on, and it's very risque. So I was like, I
With
can't finish it.
animals?
It's pretty risque. So
I believe
let's
you.
just leave it at that.
Okay. I
It's definitely in for mature. I would
Bleh.
not let children watch that at all. A
Okay.
lot of people, but it's critically acclaimed because of the issues it tackles,
The social
which
matters.
exactly the social
That's
matters.
awesome.
So the one
I
that I
mean,
did finish. Oh, go ahead.
no,
You
I'm
mean
just
what?
saying things like that are important.
Yeah.
Even
The
if,
one,
yeah.
yeah, even if they're a little bit too much,
Yeah.
for some people anyway.
Mhm.
For others, they wouldn't be. Um, the one that I finished all the way through, it was really long. It was
Okay.
called From Bad Word and Not Heaven. So you can figure that out.
Okay.
Um, it is written by Alan Moore, the same guy who did V for Vendetta and The Watchmen.
Ooh.
So this actually it was very slow at the beginning. And I really had to slog through it until I started to see where the pieces came together, and then I couldn't read it quick enough.
Then you had to like read it really fast.
It was about Jack the Ripper
Spooky.
and using real historical facts, figures, testimony. Anyway, there is a theory that the Jack the Ripper was actually Queen Victoria's personal surgeon, and that her son had had a child with a prostitute and secretly married her. And so the queen then
Was like, go kill all of these people until his wife is dead.
no, they institutionalized the wife, gave the child to the grandparents, but there were four other women of the night who were going to blackmail the crown, and that's where they all started being. Yes.
Oh
And
no.
there was like the police were in on it. All these people were in on it. And
Dun,
there's like
dun, dun, dun,
literally,
dun,
I
dun.
went and looked this stuff up. There is literally like
This is a
interviews,
conspiracy
and
theory.
it's a very good conspiracy theory. There's a lot of people who believe that might have actually been it. So it's a
I have
comic book
never
about
heard of
that.
that before in my life. That's
Me neither.
cool.
But now that is definitely a M for
Grown-ups.
mature, 100% grown ups.
Is Mouse
because
on this list?
Mouse is on that list. Yeah. Yeah. Mouse is on that list.
Is
Mhm.
Dragon Ball on that list?
Dragon Ball.
Is it not called Dragon Ball? Dragon Hoops.
I don't know if it is or not. American Born Chinese is,
Okay.
which is coming out on Disney Plus like this month, I think.
I'm trying to think of like if parents wanted, or if like a grown up who didn't want to deal with like that type of content wanted to read one on the list, like Mouse, maybe.
Mouse is very serious. I mean, it's the Holocaust.
I think a middle schooler though, right?
Yeah, but it's pretty hard. I mean,
Okay.
it's like Diary of Anne Frank hard. But if
Which
they
you
want to
read in
read
middle
something,
school.
I understand. Yeah, I guess so. But if you wanted to read something like that, I would definitely steer someone to Dragon Hoops or American Born Chinese.
Gotcha.
There were other ones. I'll get some of them, and as
Cool.
I read them, and I'll share them with you.
I'm excited to hear about other ones that you are enjoying. Are you purchasing them, or are you renting them through Hoopla?
Hoopla. Right now, I'm rereading Planetary because I love that. It's like one of my favorites. I have the
know you
omnibus,
do.
and I did watch Ghosted with your mom.
Which is a
And-
movie, not a TV show.
Correct. It is a movie.
I might watch that tonight because
it
I
is
got
on
free night.
Apple Plus movie starring Chris Evans and the girl from that threw up on Knives Out.
Oh, I don't know, but she's beautiful.
Yeah, she was also in another movie with Chris Evans with the Gray Man. She was also
Are they
in that.
love?
No, I don't know, but she was it was so fun. And let me tell you, at one point there are multiple cameos, and they are hilarious.
Perfect.
So
Put it
I'm
on the
not going to
docket.
spoil it because
Thank you.
I want to spoil it so bad. Once you see them, you will die laughing.
Yay.
You will die. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
So,
text you when I
yeah.
remember, when I recognize what it is.
What about you, Hannah? What are you doing?
We finished the first season of Doctor Who with Amy.
Oh. So yeah,
Oh, I
has
love
the
her.
Lodger happened yet
Yes.
with James Corden?
The first one, not the second one.
His last show was this
This,
last week,
yeah,
and his last carpool karaoke was with
was with
Adele. Apparently, they're
Adele.
like best friends.
They're like good pals.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Go on vacation together, family's gone. Anyway, I just thought that was the first time I ever
I had ever
saw James
encountered
Corden.
him.
Never encountered, and he was great in those.
He was fun.
So the
I like
Lodger
him better in the second one.
with the baby, where they
Trevin's gonna
call
love
him
that episode.
not the mom. What does he call him?
Not yeah, not mom. You can't call him not mom.
not food, or not food sacks, or I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I speak baby.
I speak baby. You can't call him not mom.
The doctor. I speak baby.
It's so good.
Trevin's gonna love that episode.
Yeah.
He loves father figure, dads taking care of their family type stuff. So that's gonna
that one,
be
I think,
really sweet.
Okay, no, not the Lodger wasn't the one. Is that the one with James Corden? No.
Yeah, the Lodger is the one with James Corden, and then he's in it.
And then the next one's with the Cybermen.
The next one is with the Cybermen, and he almost becomes a Cyberman.
And they think
but
they're
the
a couple.
love of
they
think they're a couple at the store.
At the store. I love it.
Yeah, so we just watched the first season with Amy, which where her and Rory get married. And so we're getting ready to watch the second season. Something
blue,
old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Something blue. That's so good.
That's so clever. I can't get over how clever it is. And we're the next season is my favorite season. It's Impossible Astronaut and The Birth of River Song and yeah. So that's my probably my favorite season of Doctor Who. And I was like, Trevin, I'm so excited. And he was like, let's watch something else.
Yeah.
No.
He needs to watch something else. You let the boy watch something else. Yeah.
We're watching Clarkson's Farm still.
The second season?
The second season. It's very,
I did
very
see
good.
where it was out.
We're enjoying it very much still. We're only allowing ourselves to watch an episode a day because we just trail through it if we didn't. I'm really enjoying how he's using this season as more of a platform to like talk about stuff that impacts farmers. Like he's talking a lot in this season about tuberculosis in cows.
Oh, really?
TB. And apparently
I wonder
in
if that's
England,
because after he really hit him at the end of last season, you said. Right?
Yeah, I think so. He got a little herd of cows, and apparently in England, I don't know if this is true in America, I haven't Googled it. You can't kill badgers. Badgers are a protected species, but a lot of badgers carry TB. And if your cow gets TB, your cow has to be like murdered. Like has to be slaughtered.
Ugh.
And so you can't do anything about it.
Yep.
So talking a lot about that, which is really cool. And we watched Dune.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Rise.
I'll have to watch it again.
That movie's so good. Okay. That's it.
All right. So you want to do comics quick and then go to the
the
main event?
The main event.
So this is the moment we call Pop's Pull List, which a pull list is a list of comic books that you ask your local comic book shop to pull for you out of their inventory or order special for you. And that's what these are. So every week or a couple weeks, I try to pick a Marvel book, a DC book, an independent publisher comic book, a new number one, and the book of the week. So this week was really hard. So
really? What was really hard about this week?
Picking my book of the week. So I have three possibilities, and I'm just going to pick one. So my DC book is DC. It's called Lazarus Planet: Revenge of the Gods, number 4. That's a lot. That's a big title, isn't it? Lazarus Planet: Revenge of the Gods, number 4, and it is the finishing up. Wonder Woman has been fighting. All the gods have been fighting. Shazam has been included. Mary Marvel gave up
Billy
her Shazam.
Batson. Sorry.
Mary Marvel gave up her Shazam power and gave it to Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman was Shazam. And it's following the Wonder Woman and her group fighting the Olympian gods who want to destroy the mortals, basically.
Gross.
And it all turns out good in the end. And Mary Marvel gets
Yay.
her powers back, but Mary Marvel does not get her powers back from Shazam, the wizard Shazam. She gets them from the Themyscirian goddesses.
I was gonna say like a goddess.
They all there are 7 different goddesses. They all have the names. One starts with an S, one starts with the A, H, all of that.
Mm,
And so she says Shazam. She pulls their power from them instead of the
cool.
same where Billy Batson did. Yeah. So it was really neat. It was a good book, a good ending to that. So, and actually they're getting ready to kick off a new creative team for Wonder Woman, and I'm interested to see where it's going to go. So, my independent comic book is from Image, and this has already made my list once. It's making it again, and it's Local Man, issue 3. This is the book that I talked to you about that you could read from one direction and then flip
And
it
then
over,
flip
and
it
it
and
was
read it
the
the
90s.
other.
It was the 90s book on the other side.
That's so cool.
This is really good. He is trying to find out who killed his arch nemesis and what's going on. And of course, he's not allowed to be a superhero. It's part of his where he got kicked out. They've got like an injunction against him. And so yeah, this book is really good. Anybody there's just 3 issues out. I would suggest anybody that could pick them up. It's really good. Very fun read. Yeah.
I like Image stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
it
independence better, I think, than the other stuff.
It's the same. I mean, sometimes the Marvel and DC books are great, and sometimes they're not. And it's the same thing with independence. I pick up a bunch of independence and I'll just go, nah, it's not for me.
Fair.
So, but
yeah, it feels really hit or miss. Either you love it or it's really not for you.
I have some good friends who just love DC and don't really much care for Marvel. And I'm usually the other way around. So, but I like them. So this, my Marvel book is Captain America, Symbol of Truth, issue 12. So I've started picking up Captain America books. There's actually 2 Captain America titles out right now. One follows Sam Wilson as Captain America, and the other follows Steve Rogers as Captain America. Well, this is part 2 of what they're calling the Cold War. And Bucky has infiltrated this evil place, and he's now taking over this evil thing and he wants to try to take them down from the inside. And this war is culminating in these books, and it's going to last maybe about 6 issues. So it'll be over quick. So it won't be long.
So if you wanted to starting at issue 12.
Well, actually there was a Cold War Omega or Cold War Alpha issue. I picked it up last week, and I picked up issue 12 of Captain America, Symbol of Truth, the same day. So I got parts 1 and part 2 on the same day.
Perfect. Cool.
Yeah. So
I think that's part of the reason why the big 2 are like intimidating to me, because I can start at 1 with the independence. You know what I mean? Like some of these other ones have been going on for a million years.
And that's one of the good things now that DC is doing. DC is like starting stories over, or starting stories at a 1 and only going for 5 or 6 issues and then being done. Like the Swamp Thing. It was supposed to be 8 issues or 6 issues, or I can't remember, but it loved it so much that they extended it to 12, and then the story was over. So somebody could pick it up at issue 1 and be done in a year. Like the Monkey Prince that I loved at DC did the same thing. Blue Beetle Graduation Day just ended. So DC seems to handle that better than Marvel does.
And it's not that I don't think that, because I've read the Exiles books that you have, and they are very clearly a bunch of different stories.
Exactly.
But there's an overarching story that's happening as well through all of it. So like that I can vibe with, but it's hard to know where it's contained.
You couldn't pick up an X-Men book and read it. There's no way.
I would have no idea what's going on. And I think Because
So
I was thinking,
confusing.
it's not that I don't think that they're good, because the books that we've read of them, like you've given me books of Marvel, we've reviewed Marvel and DC, like limited runs or like the first 5 of something, and they've been very good. I just, the entry point, I think, is spooky to me.
Yeah, it's difficult for some people. Absolutely. It's intimidating. So
Mhm.
if you hop on like Boom Studios and read a book for 5 issues,
Mhm.
it's a whole story and you get everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. So, well, here's a good jumping on point. This is my new number one.
New number one. I'm glad
It
that we do
is,
this so people can
yeah,
get them if they want to.
this is Green Arrow. They're redoing Green Arrow
Okay.
starting at issue 1. And at the end of what was it? The heavy metal or DC Crisis on Infinite Metals or whatever.
DC Crisis on Infinite Metals is the word that
It's,
just came out
yeah,
of
I
your
know.
mouth.
I don't know what it was. Anyway, Green
DC.
Arrow was stranded out he basically sacrificed himself to save everybody, and he was
Aw,
stranded on
gentlemen.
out in the netherworlds or whatever, the other land. So um they he's still alive, and I guess we're going to end up following the Green Arrow family and to try to find him. So they are making
Cool.
this book seem an awful lot like a Batman title,
Okay. Found
because
family type stuff.
there's like 4 or 5 people in it in addition to the Green Arrow. So there's the other Green Arrow, there's Arsenal, there's Dinah, there's this other character. There's like 4 characters. And I was like, they're trying really hard to make this sound like a Batman book, but not as doom and gloom as Batman books are.
It's
So
cutie.
I'm going to collect it for a while and see
Oh,
where it goes.
fun.
If I'm not mistaken, it's written by Joshua Williamson, who's a great writer, and he's a big storyteller. So it might be interesting.
We love a
Yeah,
story, Pops.
we do. So here comes the dilemma.
Okay.
I have 3 books of the week
You
from
get
Marvel.
one. You get
I'm going to pick
one.
one.
Uno.
But see, one of them is
Oh.
just, it's definite. All right. It's Clobbering Time issue 2.
You're 11 clobbering time.
This book is so fun. This was with Wolverine. And at one point, Wolverine like gets blasted completely to where the only thing left of him is like his head and part of his chest, and the rest of him is laying on a cot. It's all adamantium skeleton. And like there is actually this is not there is an underlying story here. It's not going to be an individual story each time. So this time he was on the mutant island of Krakoa.
Can I see
And
the cover?
yeah, and his like Wolverine's down at the bottom. And he's being ripped apart. The next issue is going to be him and Doctor Strange. So we'll see where that goes. P.S. If anybody wants a new jumping on point, there is a new Aliens comic book out, and it looks pretty cool. I did get it. It was good. All right.
Aliens has their new TV show apparently has a showrunner now.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I didn't click on that because I watched the movie
Gotcha.
and it was spooky.
They are spooky.
And that was it.
I got you. Well, hey, we're done with the comic book. Speaking of movies,
hey,
what are we going to do here, Hannah?
Well, they're in no particular order. I have an honorable mention.
Well, we got to tell everybody. This is Sis and Big Pop's top 10 movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And Hannah and I have not talked about this, what our favorite movies are. Hannah probably knows some because
I think at least 4. I think 3 to 4 of our movies overlap.
Many of them. There it is. I keep it a list on my iPhone.
Can I guess a couple of yours before we get started?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Blues Brothers.
Yep.
Monty Python.
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Princess Bride.
Yep.
It's the second Star Wars movie.
Empire Strikes Back. Yep. One more guess. Just pick one. Just go with it. Just say it.
V for Vendetta.
No, that's not
okay.
It. All right. So Hannah thinks that we're going to have 5 in the same group.
I don't think 5. I think 3-ish.
Well, you just know now some of them. That doesn't count.
I
You
said
had
three-ish
said
before.
earlier.
Roll back the tape. I said three-ish
I'm
before
going
I
to throw the
even said
flag.
those.
All right, three-ish.
I
Okay.
will. We will watch. We will roll this tape back, sir.
Okay. All
I
right.
mean, I can't right now because we're
So,
live, but I
and
will in
then
post.
after we we're going to tell you our top 10, and then we're going to tell you one and maybe describe that we like that you've probably seen. And then we're going to try to convince you to watch one that we think you haven't seen.
Okay.
And I want to know, is there a movie that has just come out recently that is really close to knocking one of your faves off your list?
Yes.
So let's go with
Okay.
it. Do you want to go first?
Okay.
You want me to go first?
I don't want to pick.
You go first because I
Okay.
spoke the most during the comic book time.
Okay, fair. Okay, so in no particular order, Arrival.
Very good.
Arrival is. Are we just naming them? Or
You
are we
can
going to
tell
give
them.
a
Just
blurb?
give a blurb. You know what
Arrival
it's about.
Is a first encounter with aliens movie, featuring Amy Adams.
So good.
So good.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy
So
Renner.
good.
Jeremy Renner and Amy Adams. Chef's kiss of a movie. It's one of my.
It's a good
I
one.
love that movie.
I watch it.
Zombieland. Is a
It's hilarious.
Is a just slash 'em zombie film.
And they kill what's his face in it. What's his name?
They kill Bill
Murray on
They
accident,
kill Bill
thinking
Murray
he's a
on
zombie. He was
accident,
acting.
thinking He's acting
Yeah.
as a zombie. It's so
He's
funny.
acting as a zombie.
I thought of Shaun of the Dead is on your list.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not. I
No.
don't. Man, I'm having a hard time. V for
I
Vendetta.
can only pick 10. V for Vendetta is on yours.
V for Vendetta is on my list.
Mhm.
V for Vendetta is a apocalyptic England
Dystopian.
in the future.
Not apocalyptic.
Dystopian, you're right. Dystopian England in the
Mhm.
future. The original animated Beauty and the Beast. If you
Oh,
haven't
there you
seen
go.
that one, I'm sorry about you.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll pray for
Princess
you.
Bride.
That's one on my list.
Princess Bride is one of my faves. That is a
Oh,
fairy
don't explain
tale.
that. If they don't know what that is,
Go watch it.
yeah, go watch it. Yeah, I'm not gonna
Princess
say
Bride.
anything bad.
That Thing You Do is
That's a good one.
Is a film about a one-hit wonder band.
It is The Wonders.
The Wonders, if you
Oneaters.
will. The Oneaters. The Oneaters.
It's like
Inception.
Oh wow, Christopher Nolan.
Inception is very good. It's a world where you can enter other people's
heist movie.
dreams. It's a heist.
It's a heist movie.
It's a dream
inside
heist movie.
Dream heist movie. Yeah.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That's great.
I
did
again,
something right.
If you haven't seen that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just bring out your dead.
Lord of the Rings Fellowship.
The first one.
The first one.
Hey, you did not finish it. Lord
Fellowship
of the
of the
Rings.
Rings. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings. Extended edition.
Extended edition.
I'm like, do I have to go more than that? Well, because my favorite scene in all of the Lord of the Rings is in the extended edition.
Is it not in the theatrical
and
release?
I remember watching the theatrical release because Dad has the extended edition DVDs at his house and I don't have them where I live. And I was watching the original on HBO and I called Dad and was like, the scene I need is not in the original. And he was like, sorry about you, girl.
I think now though all the extended are on.
All the extended are now
HBO Max.
on HBO.
Or
and when we went
Max, whatever they call it, they're going to call it Max now.
When we went to go watch it, it was the extended release as well in theaters.
Yeah, good deal.
Okay, and then Burlesque, which is
so yeah.
And I have an honorable mention of Iron Man.
Oh, okay. You had an honorable mention. Well,
I had an honorable mention because I wanted to talk to you about it. I was like, Dad, which one of these should leave so that Iron Man could be on it, or which one?
Isn't that so hard?
And I wanted to just call you and talk to you about it, but I didn't because you would have been like, save it for the podcast, Hannah.
Well, let me run down my list.
I want to talk to about this,
and then we can talk. We can talk about them. Okay. So my list, like you said, Blues Brothers.
Yep.
Which is like the first movie that they made from Saturday Night Live. It is fantastic. The music.
Really?
Fantastic. Yeah, that was Saturday Night Live.
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fun.
Yeah. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yep.
It's 18 hours long, by the way. It is fantastic. Lee Van Cleef. Not only that, the guy who plays the Ugly in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is also stars in one of our favorite Christmas movies.
Really?
Yeah. It's the old guy from The Holiday that she befriends, and they.
Oh, he's so cute.
I know
He's
it.
so cute. I
Princess
forgot.
Bride.
I think a James Bond movie will be on your list as well.
Incorrect.
Really?
Yep. Shawshank Redemption, which
Classic.
is yeah, it's a guy breaking out of jail. He was wrongly imprisoned, and Empire Strikes Back, which Hannah already said.
The second
Raising
one.
Arizona,
I knew that one.
because Nick Cage has to be on somebody's movie. Has to be there.
Nick Cage rocks.
The
I'm sorry.
original Ben-Hur
Okay.
is just fantastic and beautiful and a great story. It is long, but it's great. Um, Jungle Book, the
The OG animated.
animated Jungle
Mhm.
Book. Now,
The
you go back and watch it now and you go, this might not be racially sensitive.
Oh, it's not in any way racially sensitive.
I loved it as a kid, never thought anything ill about it. So Dune 1984. Yes, I love the Dune 1984 movie. And you can come at me if you want to.
I'm not going to.
And
I'm
and my
glad for you to
last
like that movie
movie
that
and my
much.
top 10 is Fish Story.
Ah,
Fish
we
Story.
watched that together.
Yeah. It was a too much for you.
It was weird.
I love it.
I know that you do.
So
You picked that movie. Did you pick that movie off of a list and that you wanted us to watch it all together, or did you just randomly find it and want us to watch
no,
it?
I had read that it was good and I looked it up and then I loved it. And then I tried to buy it and it was like $700. But then I found it on a library that you could download for free. It wasn't illegal even.
I
So
remember us all sitting down and you being like, "We're watching this movie. It's great,"
nobody thinks it's great but
and
me.
us just being like, "Okay, Dad."
All right. Well, here's the deal. The one that comes closest of knocking one of mine off is Interstellar.
Oh, dude. Maybe that's what I meant instead of Inception.
Could it be? I don't know.
Or I forgot about The
and
Martian.
The Martian. Thank you. So those movies came out very similar time frame, and they're both different.
Oh, The Martian is good.
The
I forgot about The
is
Martian.
fantastic. I love The Martian. I yeah. So those are my favorite ones. So the movie that I bet people might have seen,
Mm.
that I wanted everybody to watch if you haven't seen, is Raising Arizona. I first saw Raising Arizona while I was sitting selling plasma in college. That was the movie that was being shown. Yeah, that's what I did. $40. I got to eat at Rallies afterwards.
Hey.
Yeah, I cashed that check at the gas station and went to Rallies. Yeah, it's not a lie. It's 100% true.
I'm sorry.
But I
believe you.
love Raising Arizona.
Mm.
John Goodman, Nicolas Cage, Holly Hunter. Son, you got a panty on your head. When he tries to, that movie is about a convict and a police officer get married, and he rehabilitates and he's working a job and they want to have children and she can't have children. So
they can't have babies.
They can't have babies. So there's someone has 6 or 8 kids. I don't know. And in the paper, he's like, we got more than we can handle. And so the police officer, who's the woman, wants Nicolas Cage, the husband, to go steal a baby.
Because they got more than they can handle.
Because they got more than they can handle.
We're helping them out.
And so they steal a baby. And it's all about little Nathan Jr. And it is so fun. They end up giving the baby back and they protect the baby. And then there's like he has a dream. They're sitting around a table and they have their own children and stuff like that. So I love that movie. And that's like early Coen brothers.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is so good. So the movie that I bet you no one has seen that I want you to see, this is the movie that Hannah already doesn't want me to.
Fish Story. Here's the thing. It's a good movie. Go watch it.
The hard thing would be finding it. Fish Story is I think it's either Japanese or Korean.
It's not Big Fish. If some of you out there are listening to this and are like, why is he saying it like that? It's not Big Fish.
No, it is FISHU STORI. It is a foreign language film. I believe it's Japanese. I could be wrong. And it is based on a punk rock song that saves Earth.
The world.
Saves the world.
I got a vision that this song is going to save the world.
and
Son, you're gonna save the world.
it follows like 5 different storylines, maybe 6, and they all come together, and it links how this all happened. This punk rock song saves the
It's
world.
Japanese. I just Googled it.
Japanese. What
It
year?
is
Did you say?
100% on Rotten Tomato and came out in 2009.
Are you for serious?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Hyundai Pacento.
Hundo P.
Well, what about you, Hannah Joe?
I think the movie that everyone has seen would
That
probably be Inception or Princess Bride. A
okay? Well,
Princess
you got to
Bride.
pick one.
Princess Bride. I think everyone has probably
yeah.
seen Princess Bride.
If they haven't,
If they haven't, dude, it's such a classic film.
it is so good.
I can quote it frontwards
It's
and
got
backwards.
adventure. It's got true love,
Romance, sword
fencing.
fight, a prince in disguise.
Yeah.
It's got all of these things. True love.
ROUSs, roads of unusual size. I don't believe they exist.
It's so good.
Very quotable.
Very quotable, very fun. There's maybe part of it is that I watched it when I would watch, it was a movie I watched throughout my childhood. It was only in like the recent years I realized that Prince Humperdinck was like an ultimate ding dong and was like trying that he was the reason all of this stuff was happening, which is a I missed that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But there's something for everyone.
Absolutely.
And
Boo! Yes.
Every time you watch it.
I think I may watch it again this weekend now. That's a great movie.
Good. It's such
so
a good
good.
movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
But
And I
a cup
think
of Mary Humperdinck, a little less than half an hour. Not much time. Let me sum up. There's
think
so
you'll
many
make it out alive. It'll take a miracle.
Bye. Have fun
Fun
storming the castle. Yeah. Okay. So yes, everybody, please go watch that movie as you wish.
I think a movie that not a lot of people have seen is That Thing You Do.
Okay.
Do you think so? Do you think people have seen that movie?
I don't know. It's a fun movie.
We had it on VHS.
Yes, we do. We still do. I think it's only like we have 2 VHS movies left, other than my 3 Star Wars.
Yeah,
OGs.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
But That Thing You Do.
It's smart, Alec. I meant that. But That Thing You Do. Tell us why everybody should watch it. Hannah.
I think everyone should watch it. It's a great story about found family. There's some fun music in it. There's love and romance. There's a little bit of like what's gonna happen.
Yes.
Like drama.
It's got some great people in it too.
It's got some famous people in it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how famous all the people lived. That's the first time I've ever seen a movie with Liv Tyler. And anytime I see Liv Tyler, I'm like, it's Faye.
But now wait a minute. Who was the girlfriend that ends up ditching him for that's Charlize Theron. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
She's in it. Steve Zahn. Tom Hanks.
The guy who plays Lenny.
I don't know who Lenny is. Which one's
Lenny? Lenny is the guitarist.
That's Steve
That's
Zahn.
not the lead singer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Steve Zahn. Yeah.
And still I'm just like, these people are the characters that they are in this movie.
Yes. And the music is so good. Yeah.
The music
whole thing
is
was
very
that
good.
they become famous because the guy wanted to get out of there so quick, so he speeds the song up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, instead of doing that.
And you.
And then
it's just fun.
Yes, it was fun.
It's
and it has
fun.
a good ending.
It has a good ending. It's sweet. I like when movies do the whole, this is what they were doing and this is what they're doing now.
Oh yeah.
They do that funny. At the end, and I think that's fun.
Yeah. The herdsman at the end. So which movie is coming close to taking a spot, you said?
I thought about the new Dune, putting the new Dune in there. Because it's a thing for me, how I know if a movie is very good. Again, this is like a Hannah rating system. I want to be able to watch it over and over again and not get bored. Yeah, that's one of the ways that I know that a movie is good. Like Arrival, I can watch that movie over and over again and not get bored.
And I thought about that too. Would I watch the movie again and again and again? Because there are several movies that I do that I don't have them on my list. And I'm an old guy, old fart, and I'm like, I don't want to get rid of these old movies, and it's hard to pick when you've seen so many movies what your favorites are. But Yeah, Interstellar is so good.
Interstellar, I could watch that. I could watch
I could watch it over and
Inception.
over
There's
again.
something new in it every single time that I watch it.
See, I liked Inception, but it's not a movie I would sit down and watch over and over again.
I watch it often.
Mm-hmm.
I
I would
do.
watch Arrival. Do you know another movie that I watch whenever I watch over and over again is another First Contact movie, First Contact
Oh, is that the one with the
with
really
Jodie
long
Foster.
necks?
No. That's Jodie Foster. She hears the and
Yes.
they build
That movie
the
with the circle that goes.
yes. Yes. Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the one where they go to Mars?
I don't know. Oh, wait. John Carter?
No. They go to Mars and it's like in the future and there's like a base code that they're sending out and it's like the the like really advanced humans that were coming to
I don't
check
know.
on how us humans were doing.
I
And they
don't
got
know.
really long necks and that one guy goes back with them.
I have no clue.
I
don't know.
watched it in my ninth grade.
Mission to Mars
Maybe.
could be. Mars. I don't know.
Avatar.
Red Planet could have
I
been.
didn't
Red
put
Planet.
Avatar on there either.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
really
and you
like,
love
I watched that
Avatar.
movie over and over again as well.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your criteria for picking your top movies?
A little bit of nostalgia.
A lot of nostalgia. Yeah.
I like to be able to know why it's important.
Exactly.
Like, why is this
Yes.
movie important to me? Like, all of
Mhm.
those movies are important to me for reasons,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
right? And watchability. Can I watch it over and over again and enjoy it? Is it fun? I like movies to be fun
Yeah, I don't.
to some
You know,
degree.
I
Like,
don't-
Arrival is not super fun, and neither is Inception, really.
No, but
Do you get what I mean?
Inception is pretty suspenseful, though. I mean, it's got a lot going on.
I like, and Beating the Beast is just my OG. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Like, I remember the first time us watching V for Vendetta together.
Oh yeah,
And I
that's a
want,
great
I
movie.
think, yes, I think CJ, who just commented, has it right. I don't like movies with sad endings. I think that's what it is. For me, if a movie is fun, if it doesn't end on a sad note.
Really.
I don't,
Well, but I mean,
none of my movies are sad. They might
none
have
of the
sad
movies
aspects,
are
like Lord of
mine.
the Rings Fellowship has some sadness. Princess
I
Bride,
feel
V for Vendetta, Arrival. Man,
so.
Arrival's brutal.
Yeah,
But
Arrival
it's,
has a sad ending.
no, it doesn't.
It does in a way.
It
You
does,
know
but
what
it
happens?
doesn't. If I could, and I was thinking about this earlier because I made Trevin. Oh, we watched Arrival. Maybe that's why I'm talking about it so much.
Well, that's okay.
There
You know, none of mine
is,
have bad endings either. All of mine have good endings.
yeah.
I don't
And
know that I
think
would want to put a movie on there that has a bad ending.
Arrival ends on a hopeful note.
Yes. Yes. You're right. It does.
And it's not so much that it's sad, it's that it's the beauty of inevitability and the joy of life.
Okay.
I don't know. Does that sound silly?
It
If
doesn't
I could
sound silly,
watch a
not at
movie
all.
for the first time again, Arrival would be the movie that I would watch. If I could
Oh wow.
erase a movie
Your
from my
memory.
memory and watch it again.
If you could Spockify yourself,
If I could Spockify myself for a movie, it would be Arrival.
gosh, which one would it be for me out of my movies? I would, you know what though? I'd be afraid if I Spockified myself and then went back to watch it.
You'd
would
hate
go,
it.
This movie sucks.
No. And maybe that's part of it. Because the first time I
don't
watched
want
that
that to happen.
movie, it was really sweet. The first time I watched that movie.
I know which one it would be. Empire Strikes Back.
Oof, dude.
I mean, because listen, here's the deal. First of all, I went in to see Empire Strikes Back in the theater. I saw it in the theater. So this whole Luke, you know, I'm your father, you know, I'm going, what? You know, because we had to wait 3 years. You know, those movies came out every 3 years. I saw the first one in 1977 in the theater with my grandma. I saw two in 1980 with my grandma, and the last one in 83 with my grandma. And
then you took her to so see them.
I know I took her to see
The third one.
episode 3 in the theater. Yeah, Grandpa said, I think I'd rather see this at home. That way, if I had to go to the bathroom, I could just pause it and go to the bathroom.
Grandma and Grandpa.
But I think that's probably why I would love to see Empire Strikes Back from a new, you know, it's good. It's
Same
a good movie.
setting and just be there again.
Yeah. Yeah. Not know, have seen the first one and not have all this plethora of knowledge of the Star Wars. Don't, please forgive me, Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's what I would do.
I'm surprised one of the Star Wars movies isn't on Star Wars. Goodness. One of
You're
the Star Trek,
surprised one
like
of the
Khan or something like that,
um
isn't on your list.
Khan was great. I cried in that movie. I saw that in the theater when Spock died, because going into that movie, there was rumor that Spock was dying in that movie. So what do? In the
They kill him.
first 15 minutes of the movie, they kill him, but don't kill him in the make-believe Kobayashi Maru. So then you're like,
Got him. And then
got me. Everybody
they-
thought he died. That's what it was. And they're like, oh my gosh, he dies.
Yeah.
Nuts. And the thing about that is that it was so emotional because we had him since the 60s, late 60s,
Yeah.
early 70s, my entire childhood growing up. So there's a grown attachment to these characters, which you don't necessarily have in movies nowadays, because they pop a new movie out in 3 years. But we're talking 20 years worth of, this guy's been in my life for 20
Yeah.
years. I've watched the same reruns. But yeah, I get it.
No.
But
Classic. CJ's agreeing with us about the sad endings. Man, Dad, have you seen Donnie Darko?
I have.
Dude.
I love Donnie Darko. I don't like Butterfly Effect, which CJ has on there. But yeah, the Donnie Darko is a good movie. It would not be on my top something.
I could not. Trevin was watching that in the living room, and I just found something else for me to do. And those types of movies are not it for me.
My friend CJ also says that Smokey and the Bandit is one of his favorite movies because of all the quoting, the funny lines in it. I do
sometimes just being able to like quote it.
Absolutely. That's part of, I love being part of that. And I know it irritates parts of our family, doesn't it, Hannah? I'm glad you're with me in this. I'm glad you're here at the end of all things.
Oh,
Hannah Wise
Gamgee. I think I read somewhere that Tolkien even mentioned that the true hero
who said that Smokey and the Bandit was his favorite movie.
That the true hero of those movies.
Was
Steven's like, excuse you, Todd.
I actually said that. I got you. I covered you. Sorry about that, brother. Yeah.
That the true hero of those movies is Samwise.
It is 100%.
I love hymns. Oh, I love hymns.
Yeah. So that's yeah. I don't know if I would want to take any other movies off or add any. I would love to add some movies.
Well, what are your top 5?
My top 5 of my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Holy spicoli.
I know my top 5.
Say
off
it.
The top of my head.
Well, I think of mine.
Princess Bride, Arrival, V for Vendetta, Beauty and the Beast, Zombieland.
Mine would be Blues Brothers, Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Princess Bride, Empire Strikes Back, Raising Arizona. Those would be my top 5. Yeah. I asked this question on the Love Thy Nerd Discord, and there's people like had great answers, and like very few were the same as mine. There were so many different people.
It's fun.
Everybody has
everyone's
their own
different
list. Yes. And a lot of people have newer movies on theirs more than me, but that's okay.
I'm trying to think. I have a mix. I have some, I don't have black and white movies on my list.
No,
but I have like beating.
We should do that. Like top 10 movies of the last 10 years.
Ooh,
that would be hard.
That would be hard. 2013.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know.
A lot of movies have come out.
Oh yeah. They come out like crazy now. Yeah. So there you go. That's it.
Yeah. I don't think would you put Everything Everywhere All at Once on your list?
What I would probably do is I would go back, because I do have like my top movie of the year. That was my top movie of the year.
Yeah.
And The Martian was my favorite movie of the year it came out. So those two would definitely be on it. Yeah.
So just pick your top movie of 2013 to 2023. That could be fun to do, Dad.
Yeah.
We might have some of the same ones, because Everything Everywhere All at Once was for sure. That or Top Gun Maverick.
Oh
was
yeah,
the
Top Gun Maverick's fantastic.
best one of
Yeah.
of last year, in my opinion.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I liked Everything Everywhere All at Once. So,
Cried.
and Top Gun Maverick,
No, in
or
that
in the
movie.
Everywhere, you did.
Yeah.
Why is that?
When they were rocks.
Oh,
I cried
so
when they were
sweet.
rocks.
It's hilarious. The rocks. It was so sweet.
I cried,
I'll
and it
just
was
be here
just the
with you.
words on the screen. I was like,
I know. With the
"Mom,
little
I
googly
love you
eyes on the
so
two rock
much."
boulders. Yeah.
Oh man, I was
Well
just
done.
crying.
Good movie. Good
Good
times.
movie.
Good times.
Is that a TV show?
Now
I
that
mean, a
is off of
book or a
a
short story?
Saturday Night Live skit. Oh wait, what is what?
Everything Everywhere All at Once, or is it an original?
I don't know. Don't know
Arrival is
the
based
answer.
off of
A book, short story.
a short story.
Something about
think,
circles
yeah,
because they speak in circles or whatever. I'm gonna have to go rewatch that now.
you should. I just
I know.
rewatched it when the TV was, we didn't have Wi-Fi because it was on a DVD. I
Oh,
watched
way
it.
to go.
I
There you
watched my
go.
DVD. It's one of my
That'll work.
17 DVDs, ladies and
I know,
gentlemen.
with all the Doctor Who information on it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Hannah, hey, let me tell you this, folks.
Yeah.
Next time we meet, Hannah and I are going to talk about a comic book called
Vinyl.
Vinyl. So
Yeah.
if you can hop on and read it on Hoopla, or maybe your dad has the books and lets you borrow them. It is an M for mature book.
I'm not going to show you them, but here they are, because if I showed you them,
you could show the cover of the first one, I think.
do you think? It's kind of
Yeah,
spooky.
it's kind of spooky,
Spooky,
but it's
spooky,
not
spooky.
bad.
Oh no,
Yeah.
wait, I can show this one. This one's not spooky.
Oh, the
Kids.
twins.
The twins being weird.
They are weird. So anyway, it is an image book, and it's
M for
like,
mature. It's M
and
for mature.
how many
It's
issues?
M for mature.
5?
6.
6 issues. So it's an entire story in 6 issues.
It's a good story.
It's a good story. It is about serial killers.
I wouldn't mind 6 more. I'm being honest with you.
But yeah,
I'm gonna read them again before I.
Yeah, we're going to talk
Before we
about
talk
it.
about 'em.
So hop on there, and maybe we'll talk about a movie, because Guardians of the Galaxy's coming out. It would be very nice for us to. It's the final. Hopefully, I'll get to see it.
And it might rain on Friday. If it's raining on Friday, we could do that instead
Do what instead?
of going to see baseball. We could go
Oh,
see
well,
that.
that's possible. Baseball, they're not playing.
Are they not?
For those of you who don't know, Hannah and I are talking about the Nashville Sounds. They have an away game that day.
Are they away? Oh yeah,
They
because
are
they're
away.
in town that next weekend.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Anyway, folks,
Okay.
Hannah, end roll.
Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're so glad for you to chit chat with us on our little corner of the interwebs for a little bit. Hey, our intro music is created by Brockwell Nason. Follow him on Instagram, you guys. If you're in the Nashville area, he does a lot of concerts now, like pop-up concerts, and you can follow his social media to see if he's playing somewhere near you. Our cover art was created by Nate Turner. Sweet dear Bud made that for us in Microsoft Paint. If you can imagine that. He is multi-talented indeed. Thanks for doing that for us. I edit and upload our podcast, and Dad maintains our YouTube page, and we are thankful for you all hanging out with us.
100%. We're glad you're here. We'd love to hear from you. Most of you are our friends. You can always DM us, or you can tweet at us, or
Indeed you do. All the things.
all the things. Yeah. Or you could leave a message on YouTube, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, guys, hopefully we'll see you in a couple weeks. And until then, we will catch
you on the flippity flop.
Flippity flop. Bye, guys.
Bye. YouTube, Facebook friends, thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks, guys. Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye.